Hello everyone, so in this video, let us talk about structs in Golang. So what exactly is struct? Struct is just a collection of different fields and different data types, you can say, in which you can encapsulate all of these different data types into one collection. Okay, let us take an example to understand all of that. Let's say that you want to initialize a struct, so you have to first give type and then the struct name. Let's say that you want to make student details. Okay, so let us name the struct as student and let us now write down struct. Now, what student compromise of, like, consist of? Okay, you just have to tell that. Let's say a student has name, so let us give it a name of type string. What does student has more? Let's say student has an age, so age is an integer. Then student has a phone number of again an integer type. Now the student maybe have some score, and let's say the score is again an integer. Okay, you can also give different type of like values. Let's say a height, which is can be float, anything like that. So what I have defined is that I have compromised or created, let's say, a new data type. You can just say that. Okay, this is called a struct, in which I have constructed a new data type, in which this data type consisting of 4 fields. Okay, so this is a student struct. Now what you can use this for is, let's say that you want to create a registry for your, let's say, school, in which you have, let's say, a number of students, and for every student you want to create an array of their details. In that scenario, you can create a struct of students and you can store information about each student inside one array. Now what you can do is that, let's say you want to create one student, let's say the name of that student is S1, you can just give it and you can initialize it like that. And now you want to create a student, so you can just give student like this. And now you can just directly just give out what all are the fields you want to fill in. So let's say you want to first fill name, so name you can directly give, or you can also give it in this order. The compiler will automatically understand it, so the first value will automatically be like a name. So it's be a string, so you can just give it, let's say, Shivam. Then the next field should be, you can just give a comma, the next field should be age, so let's say 25. The next field should be phone number, so let's say just 1235. And let's say the next field is code, so let's say 80%, and that's it. So it has automatically understood that these should be the fields in the same order when you've initialized a student struct, and you have just created an object out of the student, let's say, struct, and you have just stored it inside S1. So you can just fmt.println, you can just do this S1 and you can just check out what is the output. This is video 8, just do that. So what you can directly say is that these are also printed in the same order. Shivam 25, this is phone number, this is score. Okay, so this is how you can encapsulate different fields inside one struct, and that is very helpful. In later videos we'll talk about that. So what one more thing is that, let's say that we don't have phone number. Okay, we don't have phone number, but if I just remove phone number, then it is start giving error, because it should like want 4 fields. And also it now I'm assuming that it is assuming 80 to be a phone number. That is wrong. So what you can also do is that, instead of, like, if you don't have all the fields, you have to just fill some of the fields. What you can also do is that, let's say you create S2, one more student. In this student you have to, like, implicitly give that what this value is. So you have to give that this is unnamed field. Okay, then you have to do this for everything. Okay, then let's say you don't want to give this age field, or let's say you want to give this age field, so age field. Now I don't have phone number, so just remove this phone number. And you can just tell that this is school. This is now also correct. Yep. So what you can actually observe is that this is also fine, because now I've implicitly said this is name, this is age, this is score. In this, the compiler is automatically understanding from the order, and if the order is not correct, and then it is like it is giving some error. But if we have not stored the phone number, then because it is integer, it will automatically take it to be 0. Okay, because like it will fill it with some, let's say, the start, like you can just say a garbage value, or let's say starter value. So if I just do fmt println of S2, the order will, like, because the order should be same, you will understand that this is turns out to be 0. Okay, this phone number, because it's not entered, it turns out to be 0. It will not be like some nil value or something like that. Okay, then this is this. Okay, what you can also done is, like, you can have also done like this, so phone number, and if I just, let's say, give nil. Okay, then this nil is not valid, I think so, here, because nil cannot be integer type. But yeah, you can, like, give some, like, negative value if you like -1, which means that there is no value for your convenience. But yeah, this is like how everything works here. Yep. So you can understand what is actually here. But what the overall idea is that how struct works, and we will talk about more structs in later videos. But that is how we can create structs and play around with it. So thank you for watching the video till the end. I will see you in the next one. Coding, and bye.